Hey y'all.
Hey.
I'm Hannah.
And I'm Jeremy.
And we are the Savory Suitcase.
Yeah.
And today we are at Fort De Soto County Park, and we are on our way to
County Park?
Yeah, actually Fort De Soto is a county park, and we are on our way to Egmont Key, which is a state park. So you actually have to you actually have to come in through Fort De Soto, and then you take a ferry over to Egmont Key.
Taking a boat.
And they have a lighthouse.
They do.
We're still in our car because it's kind of windy.
It's a little chilly today.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Say chilly. It's 62, but for Florida in March, that's a little chilly. And it's windy and it's
when you're
cloudy.
On the water, yeah, it definitely gets really breezy. So we wanted to make sure that you
I'm not mad about it.
I think it's gonna be kind of cold.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, you like that.
Shorts and sandals, baby. That's how I do in Florida. I don't care if it's 30 or 300 degrees. Shorts and sandals, man. I'll tell you.
But you guys know I really like lighthouses, so this is kind of an opportunity for us to. We've been here before, but we wanted to, go again and make a video.
Bring you along.
So we'll show you the whole ferry experience and tour around the island a little.
Yeah, and we have some footage of the fort. Full disclosure, we were here a few weeks ago. We intended to do our full shoot that day, including this. However, we were lazy and we didn't get out here in enough time to catch the ferry to get out to the island. So we only got footage of the fort. Yeah. So we did the fort, and now we're back for the island. We
showed up at 5 p.m. and we're like, let's do the fort and see the sunset and go home. So here's that.
So the ferry runs out of the South Pier, the Egmont Key Ferry Pier, and the cost is $30 per person. It is they say to expect it to be about 3 to 4 hours, not the boat trip, the entire round trip. So it's about 20 to 25 minutes to get out to Egmont Key. Then you have about 2.5 to 3 hours to explore the island. There's lots of walking trails. There's an old
snorkel.
There's an old fort out there that you can check out. Not Fort De Soto, it is a different fort. And there's the lighthouse, of course, to check out. So you can spend that time out there. You can even just sit on the beach and enjoy the water. And then the boat comes back, picks you up, and brings you back about 3.5 hours later. So.
Yeah. And on a, bright sunny day, you might want to swim. You might want to do shelling.
Normal beach things.
Yeah.
And there are some dog beaches here at Fort De Soto as well, and multiple different areas. There's a lot to see and do down here at Fort De Soto. If you're into history regarding forts and things like that, do check it out.
Let's go get on the ferry.
Lots of different ways to spend your day. You're getting picked up on the beach, you're going to get dropped off on the beach right out in front of you.
The lighthouse was originally built in the 1800s. It no longer has the lens up at the top, but there is still a light, so it is still technically a functioning lighthouse, but it's not really one that you can climb anymore. It is sort of gated off, but there's a gopher tortoise that lives at the base of it, so he's the lighthouse keeper now. A lot of the ruins of places on the islands, there's really like no even evidence that the buildings ever existed besides just the foundation, but they do have like placards to indicate where they were. But some of them, there's actually like some of the walls and stuff still standing, so you can kind of take a look around, get a feeling. It's pretty cool. We're just seeing if we can find our way back to the lighthouse. We forgot the map. Not like we could figure out how to read it anyways, so we have to be back to the boat by 5:30. So okay, I think we found it. So as long as we can get back in the next hour, we'll be good. We were looking at these berries that we were like saying looks like death, basically like poisonous berries. We actually ran into one of the rangers on the trail, and she was writing down the location of them because it turns out they're actually an incredibly invasive species in the area. The wildlife, I guess, eat them, and it kind of affects them. So she was noting where they all are, and they have to come, and they actually have to extract them from the island. So I thought that was really interesting. We came across the sign, and I was like, oh look, we saw those. Very cool. as promised, the boat got us back right at about 6 o'clock. They left the island promptly at 5:30. So when
it wasn't even 5:30. It was 5:25.
Yeah, they counted everybody. They're like, everybody's on board. Let's go. Mm-hmm. It ended up being a much windier and chillier day than I had even expected. But
and that boat ride, if you have motion sick,
do not come on a windy day at all.
Make sure you take your medicine.
But at least I have this
was tough.
strap to keep my hat on. It's my adventure hat. But I really enjoyed it. It's the ferry only takes about 50 people right now. I don't know if that's their COVID limitation or if that's...
I mean, it was pretty full.
Yeah, I mean, the boat didn't really have any place else for anyone else to sit.
No.
So, but I feel comfortable with it. Jeremy and I both have at least the first round of our vaccinations. We're actually getting our second dose tomorrow. So we're at least half vaccinated. But it is all outdoors. We obviously wear our masks because that, makes us feel safer. But, it's... really, once you get on the island, like you're on an abandoned island.
Start to wonder if there's anybody else there because there's
did anybody else get off the boat?
There's a lot of real estate and not a lot of people that are there at any given time. So it's a very unique experience. Almost we kept joking like, oh, are we on Shipwrecked or are we on Lost?
Well, and especially it is spring break right now for us, so. Like, you see pictures of Clearwater Beach and things like that.
Miami Beach.
Packed. But this was like a totally unique opportunity to explore the beach, feel completely isolated.
There's a lot to see here. I know I said that at the beginning of the video. There is so much to see at Fort De Soto. I mean, not even just from Egmont Key. I mean, there's a whole other key or island. And then there's everything on Fort De Soto. There's a lot to see and do. So, like I said before, if you're a history buff, check it out.
Yeah.
Right? If you're a history buff and you're coming to this area, odds are you're probably already pretty familiar with it anyway, because there's a lot of history here.
Yeah, and Egmont Key did a really great job of having the informational plaques and all those different pieces of information that you could research along the way. So I felt really informed, but it was also a really nice walk. So I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was nice and relaxing. You walk up and down the beach. It's weird to see a really large stretch of beautiful beach with nobody on it.
Yeah.
Very almost isolating but peaceful.
Yeah.
There's lots of really cool shells. So if you like to go shelling, if you're on vacation or even if you're a native and you like to collect cool shells from the beach, bring a bag.
Yeah.
Bring a little shelling bag. We kept a couple cool little things we found, but there are some seriously cool shells up and down the beach there. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's not uncommon to find shark's teeth.
Oh yeah, they actually
there.
have a little display on the check-in of some different things that have been found in that area.
Yeah, that was actually a really cool thing. I thought there's a little Egmont Ferry information booth. It's like a little trailer.
And he went over all the rules and regulations.
All the rules about not missing the boat, because then you're going to live on the island. So if you miss the boat, they're very strict about their debarking times. And
I might be okay with living on the island.
Take me away from people. Yes. Except for you guys. Yeah. Not away from you guys.
But so the ferry itself was $30 per person. That's for adults. I think the child price is cheaper, half, maybe $15. You do also have to pay the $5 admissions to get into Fort De Soto. Mm-hmm. And then there is some tolls on the way here. So, you start adding it up, it does become kind of an expensive experience. But, if you plan that for kind of a weekend getaway, I like to consider it as kind of like a Florida day trip. So you're really supporting the people who go
county parks, state parks,
take care of Egmont Key for sure. So thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you like, comment, and subscribe on this video to help us continue growing. We are really enjoying making these videos. At least I am.
Are we? No, it's fun because it gives us a way to. It forces us to get out and do things and see stuff, and some of the stuff we might have already done, but this way, and it's a really cool way for us to be able to look back later in life and go back to all our adventures and revisit the stuff we did, leave stuff for our hopeful future kids.
If nothing else, these are just like our vacation.
Yeah, like little time capsules.
Yeah. So,
but you guys get to come along with us, and we love having you here. And so, we hope that you guys do enjoy it as well. So, like Hannah said, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know that you guys like what we're doing, and if you don't like what we're doing, that's okay too. Let us know what you'd like to see.
Just don't watch them then.
Yeah. Then don't watch. No, we're kidding. Please watch. We love you. We love all of you.
And we'll see you next week. All
Bye.
right. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.